Hi, and welcome to Stamp with Ginny. Today I'm going to share with you this bright and cheerful card that I created with the Wanted to Say dies and Bright and Beautiful Designer Series paper, making it a quick and easy project. So let me set this aside and I'll show you how I got started. I'm going to start this project by cutting out my solid happy birthday image with basic white cardstock and my detailed happy birthday die using the blueberry, which I've added a piece of multi-purpose adhesive sheet to the back of. This will make adhering the detail die really simple onto the solid basic white image. So let me do that and we'll get started with assembly. Okay, I've run my detail die through and my solid basic white, and so at this point I can take my die off and pull out my sentiment. I want to make sure I've got all the little pieces out from the word so that I am ready to adhere it down. Sometimes that is easier to do while it's in the larger piece. That's up to you. So I'm simply going to take your pick tool here and pop those little pieces out. Now that I have that done, I'm ready to start assembling my project. So I'm going to bring in my berry burst layer here and my card base. I'm going to fold this on the score line and adhere this layer down. Now I dry emboss this layer and it gives it just a little bit of texture. I've got that on my card front, so I'm going to bring in my blueberry and my piece of designer series paper and layer them. And at this point, you just can decide which direction you want the confetti to go. I'm going to flip this over and adhere it down with the berry burst confetti on the bottom. And I'm going to bring it in, about 1/4 of an inch like so. Once I have that in place, I can work on my birthday sentiment. Now, like I said, I've got this solid image, and I can take off my multi-purpose adhesive sheet here from the back just by peeling it, and then I can set it carefully onto my solid image, just lining it up. It is a bit flexible, so you want to make sure you've got it where you want it before you lay it down. And next I'm going to do the happy. And as you can see, there was some backing to the adhesive sheet left in the sentiment, and when I pulled the rest off, it came right with it. So you just have to be careful to make sure you have all the pieces out of those letters. And lay it down and adhere. Now that I have that in place, I'm ready to flip it over and add some Stampin' Dimensionals. I'm going to bring in my Stampin' Dimensionals. Minis is probably better for this since it's a tight fit in some of these areas, but I don't have those handy right at the moment, so this will work. Minis would also allow you to pop it into those tight spaces where you want to support that cardstock. I'm going to remove the backings, flip this over, and adhere it right onto the card front like so. Next, I'm going to bring in the Tinsel Gem 4-pack. This comes in 4 colors, and it happens to have the blueberry and the berry burst. But for this project, I'm going to use the blueberry, and I'm just going to pick them up randomly. And adhere them to my project as I desire. Like so. There you go. You can add a few more if you'd like, but I'm okay with just the 3. I hope you've enjoyed this quick and easy project using the Wanted to Say dies. These dies have multiple sentiments that cover all kinds of occasions. And of course, if you'd like any of these products, feel free to stop by my online store. You can get there from my blog, Stamp with Ginny. Thanks for joining me.